federal force. What happened here?
The Northerners wọ́n da gbogbo ní ẹ̀rú lójú torí pé wọ́n ti secure power fún ara wọn wọ́n máa benefit everything.
So orí tí wàhálà wà ṣé kí n sọ strategy àwọn ará bí ló máa síwájú àbókí àwa àdákẹ́ wọ́n wá sọ ti sẹ́yìn. Nínú gbogbo ìfù bó ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní
wọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyà iná.
Regional system là ń lò àwọn náà sọ di unity system.
Àwọn náà ní
àbókí wá rí pé àṣẹ ẹgbọ́n báyìí ló bá àdákẹ́ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́.
Bèlè wípé ó máa fẹ́ bọ̀ àwọn nígbà yẹn ọmọ wípé ìjà tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn àtàwọn yẹn agbára bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Àwọn yẹn wá já agbára yẹn fà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àwọn olùdìbọ́lì.
Àtó ẹ lè ṣe kódò.
Fóònù tó bá mi máa send àwọn fídíò kan fún yín ọmọ ọmọ ló ń sọ ó ní who unite Nigeria? Is it not Zik that unite Nigeria?
And I am looking for balkanization.
Yes.
Ìgbà táwọn tí kìíní ẹ̀wọ̀n kan ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ṣe unification àwọn àbókí làwọn lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Araba. Through diplomacy, the only difference is pé agbo ìrọ́sì ó wà sí ìsìn wọn. Don't go for unification. Unification. Okay. Àwọn eléyìí ò gbẹ́bẹ̀.
Wọ́n lè kàn ń gbọ́.
Nígbà tó já kìíní yẹn gbà báyìí. Àti gbà yẹn up to this moment kìíní yẹn la sì ń lé àti ìdìbò padà. Restructure yẹn dára bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní ṣe tí màá sọ pé restructure under my foot. Ilé Tinubu wọlé táwọn yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ restructure ó ní restructure under my foot. Alim Dume wọn support ẹ kí lórúkọ ẹ wèrè gómìnà wọn.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ oúnjẹ kúrò lẹ́nu wọn náà oúnjẹ kúrò lẹ́nu wọn náà.
Ẹ wà á mọ ìtẹ́lẹ̀ mi ṣe
mi ò mọ position tí mo gbọ́ ní ìwé mẹ́ta náà ló ń fún mi concern.
irọ́ ṣe ti rí Northerners ti declare ogun against Tinubu ṣe ní ó náà wà ṣíkọ́ táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ tó ń go on wọ́n ti declare ogun against ẹ̀ and if he decided to pé òun fẹ́ kógun jà wọ́n tó fẹ́ náà òun náà gbọ́dọ̀ máa play political game to play safe to retain second term because ní àwọn tábẹ́ fi ṣe ẹgbẹ́kẹ̀lé táwọn ará bíi àwọn òwe àjí bàbá wọn olórí ìbú ni wọ́n ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni wọ́n who will fear the Yoruba state. So òun náà ọgbọgbọ́n àgbà fi ń sá fún màálù.
Èyí bàbá yìí first 4 years àmì yìí máa díẹ̀ mi máa sì fún second term máa díẹ̀ máa ṣe ní first term yìí. Lóòótọ́ máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní wọ́n máa gbọ́ ọ̀dà ní ìní tí bá rí sí máa wọlé second term.
Gidigidi ẹgbẹ́ àwọn náà wọn ò fẹ́ kó padà wọn ò fẹ́ kó padà yes wọn ò fẹ́ kó padà wọ́n ti di pé wọ́n lè fi gbogbo gba àwọn ẹgbẹ́ táwọn ti ní lẹ́rú fẹ́ gbà lẹ́nu àwọn mostly lórí reforming of this tax issue ẹ mú táwọn fi ń benefit àwọn Northerners tí ò fi ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa wọ́n gba salary every month àwọn obìnrin wọn mọ́wọ́ wa wọ́n kún wọn máa fáwọn èèyàn báyìí wọ́n fi ṣe farm wọ́n fi ṣe agriculture ní north.
Agriculture ló sọ sí Nàìjíríà o.
Irú táwọn náà ṣe fẹ́ fún wa báyìí nílẹ̀ wọ́n ti báwọn làwọn produce the largest oúnjẹ tá à ń jẹ ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n increase prices there are so many policies dem don play on that táwọn èèyàn fúra sí.
Mo mọ̀ àwọn èèyàn àti ọmọ ẹ̀ ti pẹ́ wọ́n ṣe ní sọ àwọn farms wa.
They don't want us to grow. They don't want the east to grow. They don't want the west to grow. They don't want the south to grow. So that is a signation or strategy one here. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí any state ní east kó máa produce oúnjẹ. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí any state ní west kó máa produce. Wọ́n fẹ́ kó ṣàjẹ́ pé àwọn any state bá dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ economic oúnjẹ mú ọwọ́ ìlágbára wà. Yes, ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ pa ìlú rẹ̀ oúnjẹ náà máa fi pàlú rẹ̀. Kí ló fi tán ka ojú ìdáhùn àti oúnjẹ ni. Báwọn ẹgbẹ́ olórí lọ́ba sọ̀tọ̀ ní báwọn ẹgbẹ́ wọn máa ń dún afẹ́ fún wọn lórí tán ń jẹ ewé tó máa ń jẹ ewé tó máa ń dáwọn oúnjẹ àwọn. Oúnjẹ nínà wọ́n máa starve àwọn èèyàn when you cannot feed properly what next? Òun ti submit to your enemy. Torí ẹ èmi mi ò bu ẹnu èmi tó máa tó àṣírí wọn lórí mídíà oyin sọ pé àwọn leaders northerners wọ́n jáde wá sọ òótọ́ fún Nàìjíríà what is going on wọ́n sọ òótọ́ fún wa about the killings over there.
kí ni ẹ̀gbọ́n ti ọgbọ́n ó ti bá fáyà máa gbọ́ lọ́wọ́.
ó bá fáyà náà làwọn yẹn ṣe ń rú wọn náà.
sẹ́rí àwọn tó kó wọlé
àwọn Fúlàní wọlé.
àwọn ní fún Fúlàní kó wọlé gan. sẹ́rí àjẹ́ńdà àwọn ńlá ìwọ̀n Buhari obìnrin pé kí ni ọ̀dún sọ̀sídìí o. Buhari obìnrin pé àjẹ́ńdà àwọn ọ̀dún sọ̀sídìí o. obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Buhari obìnrin pé àjẹ́ńdà àwọn Fúlàní sí àyẹ̀kọ̀ obìnrin mọ́kò ní sọ̀sídìí. obìnrin kò máa sọ̀sídìí fún wa ní pé nígbà tó ń sábẹ́ Buhari pé why are you allowing Africans to come to Nigeria without visa? Only the ones who are at the port of entry, they come up for the visa. If you remember, yes. Only at the port of entry, they come up for the visa. Okay. Now, by the time you eventually come up with legal agenda, àwọn Fúlàní tó kó wọlé tó wọlé wọ́n ti wà settle in every place. Wọ́n ti take over àwọn èèyàn, Nigerian people. Wọ́n ti ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n yóò fi sọ́ọ̀tù wà nìyẹn o. Nígbà tí wọ́n ti wọlé yẹn, wọ́n ti settle sí liberal location. Wọ́n tún wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí engage àwọn èèyàn tí ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Bàtà tó máa come officially with that agenda of Ruga settlement. Àwọn èèyàn rí post pé láíláí wọ́n tún ń pa àwọn already. Àwọn olè gbà wọn olè fọ́ nílẹ̀ wọn. Ní kílẹ̀ fi fúlẹ̀. And again, the power to acquire land does not lie in the hands of the president, lie in the hands of the state governor. God ló máa approve ilẹ̀ fún ẹ. Ìyẹn kò sẹ́rí. Ìyẹn kò tó wá help ẹ pé power kò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn tó máa ṣe kọ́. Á yẹ kó wà confusion tí wọ́n ní kó tó dù. Ohun kò wáyé láti pé ohun nìkan nígbà ilẹ̀ state nìkan o. Àwọn tó ń sọ fẹ́ settle everywhere yìí. Government will have to append the signature on that portion of land for them. Bàtà tí ó máa fi arrest àwọn tí ń pa àwọn èèyàn síwájú àwọn agbọ́n ti report báyà nígbà gómìnà kan tí wàá rí pé òun gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ sí ilẹ̀ mú fún àwọn èèyàn yìí àwọn tó ń bẹ gba ìlọ wọn fún ọgbọ̀n ọ̀gbàmọ̀ yẹn kó oyè kékeré ní ìlú àjẹdà yẹn ó flop ìlú àjẹdà yẹn ó flop wọ́n náà fún àjẹdà flop.
Good morning, viewers. We appreciate your contributions, your support on the platform. Thank you so much. All right, another edition of City Stand, Thursday, 26th of June, 2025. I will say welcome on the program. All right, a very cloudy atmosphere, but we need to do the needful this morning. All right, to my respondents who have been constant on the program, who have been consistent on the program, I say thank you to all of you. And to the viewers all over the world who always join us on the program to express their views, to make their contributions in the comment section. We say thank you to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, today's edition of the program, what has President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told Nigerians? James, you're welcome on the program. Vinko Mike, thank you so much for joining us this morning. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated his commitment to making Nigeria better. He said he would make sure that he keeps or he fulfills all his campaign promises. That's what the president said in Nasarawa yesterday. He has told us that he will make sure that he fulfills all his campaign promises. But under the current reality, I'm talking about the economic hardship, is it possible for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to fulfill his campaign promises? All right, we shall be looking at it this morning. Also, what's all about Sowore, about the Nigeria political space this morning. Sowore has said that the coalition, the oppositions that we are talking about, the new party as that the All Democratic Alliance is a set of that people there are tired politicians. They are tired people. These are sets or these are tired people, forming a coalition. Are they really tired? Are they not trying to rescue Nigeria out of our present challenges? We shall be looking at what Omoyele Sowore said about the new coalition in town. Also, in the news this morning, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, has told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to solve security issues in the country. It's an advice to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is one of the major challenges President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is facing under his watch. To the Daily Trust newspaper, what do we have? What do we have on the front page of Daily Trust? There is a tragic story in Niger State we need to look into. Also, about 17 soldiers were killed by bandits. Also, bandits, met their Waterloo, during that clash. All right, the front page of Daily Trust. But before going into that, the much anticipated tax reform bill will be signed into law by the president today, Thursday, the 26th of June, 2025. I think this is a welcome development in the country. As we speak, Nigerians are reacting to this development, the tax reform bill that we've been talking about. I call it a controversial bill, controversial issue in the country. The president of the country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will sign it or pass it into law today. All right, the tragic event on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper: soldiers, bandits in bloody clash in Niger State. Soldiers, bandits in bloody clash in Niger State. Many feared dead. Many feared dead. And on this daily, we're talking about the front page of Daily Trust. You can see motorcycles being burnt down by the Nigerian soldiers. This is a clash that happened in Niger State. Motorcycle destroyed during the attack on a military base at Kwana Duse Mariga local government area of Niger State on Tuesday. Now to another one. This is on page 12 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Tinubu to sign tax reform bills today. The president signs tax reform bills today, the 26th of June 2025. On to the next one. Party registration. Ada obedience among 110 applicants, says INEC. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And now I'm still coming to that. I can't really see what you've written there, but I will check my phone to see your complaints. All right, moving on to another one. PDP, 11 National Working Committee members, disown Damagun, reject Ayahu's restatement. And we have on page 37 of Daily Trust, PDP chieftain, son shot dead in Kwara. And we have 5 arrested over deaths of 2 Kano youths. To the next paper, today, this morning, day 26th of June 2025, the Nation newspaper. Oh, we have nothing on the Nation newspaper. We came on the Nation newspaper again. We came with advertisements.
Please help us back weekly. I beg.
Is that what?
Help us back weekly.
He has taken over all the dailies, the front pages.
Almost 1 month now. It is weekly in the front of newspaper. Almost 4 dailies. Every day. I beg, help us beg him so that we'll be able to enjoy our front page again. I beg. I beg with the beg.
That's the performing minister, working minister.
No.
All right. Quickly to OG Olajide. Good morning to you, sir.
I'm saying good morning, sir, Mr. Michael. And our global, Anchorman Global CEO. Yes, that's the minimum of what this platform is. Global, icon, global personality, global stand, global platform of whom by the class of CNN. Yes, that's what it is. As you know, CNN today, this is what this time will be. CNN Fox News. I'll just name them. Yes, the global brand. That's what it is. This is prophetic. I'm telling you, you soon say, Mama, I'm saying it. Yes, he said this is a global stand. So, the global CEO, the global anchor, you are most welcome to global system. I'm saying also, our global viewers all over the world who are daily stoned, who kept their faith to us, that they must be part of this. They are most welcome. And those who are appreciating us also. Saying that at least we are standing in gap for them. they are most welcome. May God bless what you have been blessing us with. As you know, your global man, global citizen analyst, Mr. O.J. Initials, Olajide, you are most welcome.
I say good morning to all our viewers across the world. Thank you for always being there for us. Permit me to mention, as many as I can remember this morning, I want to thank Mr. Adedeji Jacob. I want to thank Big T, my Taiwo. Thank you very much, Mrs. Tina and Lady G. All of you and the palace of the palace, Monkey Greats. All of you, you are doing marvelous on this platform, and our Gladys Oyabo, our mommy, always there, punctual. Thank you, all of you. May God continue to be with you. God of heaven will give you attention.
Amen.
At the special grace, Lord. Thank you very much. And I don't forget my brother, Nwa Biafra. Thank you very much. God bless you. Benedict, all of you, Mrs. Tina, all of you. May God continue to bless you. Remain blessed. Thank you very much.
If we find a Daisy, am I correct with that?
Udeze Chima, our addicted figure. It's an addicted figure. In fact, may God continue to bless you. And I like that name.
I like that name. Appreciating K. Udulaja.
Andrew,
many viewers.
Many.
Also thank you to Anthony Eneme, who blessed us a few days ago.
Thank you very much. All of you. So much. All of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All of you. God bless you.
All right, Akim Bada Adesina, the man who is always telling people to share, like, and comment.
Yes.
Pius Oye something. And many others, who are always telling people to subscribe, like, and share. We say thank you to every one of you. Now, quickly to the comment section before we'll talk about what we have this morning. I have James Manu, as this esteemed viewer too, very consistent on the platform, especially in the comment section. We say thank you for joining us this morning. And now,
Yes.
what's the meaning of your guy?
Asnam, I greet you, man. I greet you. One love, man. Aluta, man. You know, I really like it.
Now, where people
I don't
say
know.
they stop for comment section.
I don't know why that name sounds like.
It's putting facts on the table for people that have ears that want to hear. And again, let me just greet the viewers. It's a brand new day again, and thank God for life. Thank God for being alive to witness another city
I thought you wanted to say thank God it's Friday.
No.
But you're always expecting that day.
Yeah, life first, man. So we thank God about our life. So tomorrow, thank God it's Friday. We'll follow you. So thank you, all of you. Thank you for the support you have been giving. We cannot never be an ingrate to you. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kunle. All right, Alexander is also here, the great. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right, Big T Praise is also here. Amuaz is here, not forgetting Egbuna Kingsley Madrid. Thank you, all. Winko Mike, thank you for joining us. Godwin Nwazema, thank you for joining us. Eze Nwata, Liverpool, my man is also here. And we have Robert Uche showing up this morning too. Robert, good morning, sir. On the program. Now let's quickly talk about the Niger State attack. The attack in Niger State. Wow, 17 soldiers dead. Though they descended on this bandits as well. They eliminated these bandits. But for how long shall we continue to fight this issue of insurgency in the country?
Mr. Mike, you see, the issue of insurgency can be best fought by the people who brought the insurgency to the country. Yes, people were politicized. They were political about this insurgency matter. They brought people to the country in such a way as to influence whatever the political, what have been. They have in mind. Man says they've been doing that, but now it's now boomerang against them. It's now going back against them. Yes, that is because I remember very vividly the days of Buhari, when they were bringing these people into Nigeria. They questioned me that, hello sir, you are not giving visa. They said they'll be giving visa at the point of entry. Yeah, that's what Buhari said at that time. And the question is, why are you allowing lot of Africans immigrants into Nigeria without going through normal immigration checks. He said no, they are African brothers. Of course, they knew what they wanted to use them for that time. He said they'll be giving visa at the port of entry. Now, how many of them got visa at the port of entry? They came in through unofficial border route to the country with motive of taking over the whole country, overrunning the whole country. Now, that couldn't be achieved. Those who were brought, they've been sent back to where they have identity, where they have similar identity with the people of that region in the north. They are coming. They are now. Of course, we have a backlash of this in our own region in the south here, but more of them they are in the region where they have similar identity with the people in that region. That's why we have them dominating in those areas. They are constituting a major hindrance. Risk to the people in that region now in the north. And now the Nigerian militaries, they are being overwhelmed. So the fault of this matter is that those who brought them in that they want to be held responsible for it, of course, particularly government of Buhari, the agenda of financing of this trade, because we have discussed it this morning in the back end, whereby the Uruga attempts trade, water resources be trade. 9 days of his government, he talk of grazing route from Kano to Lagos, and both sides of the grazing route, thousands of kilometers of land. When all these things fail, the people have to settle down where they know they have identical similarity with the people in that region. That's why we have concentration of the people in the north. But unfortunately, our army, both the southerners who are members of the military, they are being killed. What we can do is to, like I said, is let the people of each region form themselves with security outfits or defensive security outfits to police to mass security of their region, of their land. They know these people they are not stupid, Mr. Mike. If the people in Nigeria State form themselves into security group, defensive security network on their land, they will be able to challenge these people. Even though they are coming with arms in their hand, at least there's nobody can overrun the whole entire community. But when people go on their bed, snoring on their bed, they are expecting army, police from centrality of the nation come and defend them. They won't achieve anything. The solution is form every community into security defensive network whereby they can be safeguard their land. We have Amotekun, that's an official thing. But let there be indigenous local people forming themselves into security check to indigenous people. That's the solution. But if you say until you are waiting for army, yes, army will only come and support you. Mr. Mike, you are in number here now. If urban residents form the same security network, Agege do the same thing. Agege, Ikeja. If a criminal is escaping from Ogba, by the time he gets to Agege, people in Agege will apprehend him. Before he leaves Agege to Ikeja, people in Ikeja will apprehend him. If you don't do that, whether you call it community policing, I call it community security defensive system. Let it be indigenous people of that community. Let it be they are the number one security check. That's what can stem this in. If you are relying on state security apparatus alone, you will only be recording these lapses.
May the souls of the dead soldiers rest in perfect peace. Mr. Femi, a gunfire exchange, between two groups, soldiers and bandits in Kwana Duse area of Niger State. And according to reports, many soldiers and bandits feared death. How do you feel about this development? I'm not even talking about the bandits. The soldiers that lost their lives.
It's worrisome. This kind of a situation is worrisome, and it's telling us to what extent these people have been fortified. Our enemy, our adversary, the terrorists, how fortified they are. The terrorists that can bring down Nigerian soldier like 20 at a go is not a play. It's not something that somebody will go and carry catapult to go and be trying, or to go and carry arrow to go and be shooting. Nevertheless, like my brother said, that each community first of all needs to look for how to fortify themselves. But beyond that, our government has a lot of things, a lot of work to do. According to what I'm reading now, I hear our chief of defense staff say that they are training about 800 special force now to deploy. Honestly speaking, these people, they are not invisible. When they wanted to go and kill Osama bin Laden, do you know that these people
people, the soldier that they use, their special training. They train them specially for that assignment. I've not heard this kind of initiative before. This man was saying something that, but my problem is, do they really want to work? Out of this 800, is there no Fulani there? Most among them. Do they really want to work? Their commander, do they really want to see the end of this problem? That is the challenge. If they really want to see the end of this problem, Mr. Mike, they will see the end of the problem. But among these 800, go and check them well. Somebody that will command them is also have sympathy with these people, or is on their payroll, or is come from that. Let me tell you, I listened to the interview of a former governor of Benue State yesterday, Gabriel Suswan. Suswan said, then you listen to that, but you know that the man is filled with a lot of words that he couldn't say on here, because there are a lot of questions that Okebaloye asked him. He said it's Tinubu that can answer that one. You know that the man is filled with a lot of words. He said these people, they come from Nasarawa, come and attack Benue, then they go back to Nasarawa in a particular village. He didn't even mention the village. He said there was a particular village where they gather, a particular village hosts them, where they train, and they come and attack. And after the attack, they went back to Nasarawa. So he was saying, and you know, I've asked the same question here, that these people, if they want to see their head, okay, they said after they take over, I mean, after they conquer a particular community, you see that they occupy the place.
Yes.
Then is it the rocket science for federal government to carry their troops to go there that, Oga, what are you looking for in this village? How long have you been here? He said, what are you looking for? All this thing is telling you that this Nigeria, there are a lot of abracadabra that they use to cover everything. And prior to now, before I listened to that interview of Suswan, there was a man from the same Yeletua that was telling us that they have called them and told them that these people are coming to attack. These people are coming to attack. He said when they were coming to that particular place, they were greeting them in Hausa that you will go in peace and come back in peace. To tell you that people, there are some people in this country that they host these people. They train. And he was even telling us that we have about 7 soldiers that train those people before they come. Look at the strategy they use now. That one is beyond ordinary a layman on the street. They first of all distract the attention of Nigerian soldiers that are in that place. So they distract the attention of Nigerian soldiers, engage them. Then the people that want to go and carry attack, they just went there. It doesn't take them like 20 minutes. They just wet the roof of all. You know, people slept. Women, it was women and children now. They came to market. They came to market and they just wet all those on and set it ablaze. So if you run out of that house, you die. You stay indoor. Let me tell you, Suswan said he reached that place. Go. That's why I don't like attitude of our president sometimes. He went to Benue. He didn't visit the scene of that thing. Suswan said, I went there and he saw the body, I mean, the decomposing body of a mother and baby in a particular hall. Honestly, all these things, when you are listening to it, it can give you edge.
This brings me to what Peter Obi said about the security situation in Nigeria. He said Nigeria is at war. Many people will think or feel this man is exaggerating for political impact. But truly, Mr. Lagide, we are at war, aren't we?
Nigeria is at war with the people who have different interests than other Nigerian mindsets. Mr. Mike, you're a Yoruba man. Two of us are Yoruba man. Our interest in Nigeria is that our fellow Nigerians must coexist with us on terms of equity, fairness, and justice. There's some other Nigerians, they are not having that kind of mindset. They have a conquest mindset of, different from other Nigerians. The mindset of dominating, controlling, subjecting people under them. They be number one, then the rest of the lesser class. So when you have that kind of mindset, see, people who believe that they are fellow tribesmen of other African or other African nations, they are in love with them than being with these fellow Nigerians who are in the same country together. We have different nations in Nigeria. But if a particular one of the ethnic of Nigeria believe that his loyalty is more to his fellow ethnic nationality of other African countries than to you, who is a fellow Nigerian like him or her, then you know we have a problem in our hands. Those who believe that we are not equal, we are not, no, we must not operate on equal basis of equity, fairness, and justice as Nigerian. That everything must be, we must be treated equally. That those are the ones who are waging war against the rest of us, who believe that they are special. They must be ruling. Others must be their subject. They must be in control. Others must be under them. They must be they must be number one. Others must be number two, number three, number four. They must dominate. They must occupy. They must take the shot. They must lead. No fairness, no equality, no justice. These are the people that are warring with us. They are the one. That's the one that's warring with the other tribes of Nigeria. That's why I agree with the people of it that we are at war. It's not the rest of all Nigerians that are war. No, but it's a particular set. Just one out of the remaining 265 islands. We are 265.
And in the midst of this crisis, the president has vowed to fulfill his campaign promises. I think one of his campaign promises is to secure lives and properties now. But on this issue of insecurity now, that people are complaining, I know this is one of the challenges. Yes. It's even the major, apart from hunger. Yes. But at this point now, this is 2 years plus of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in office. Should he drop infrastructure projects and focus solely on security?
Mr. Mike, is it because Mr. President
can he tackle that one?
He can tackle it
and solve it completely.
He can tackle it completely. Mr. Mike,
we know we are hungry. Nigerians are hungry.
Mr. Mike, cause of insecurity is known in Nigeria now. It's not Igbo man that's killing all across Nigeria. It's not Yoruba man that's killing all across Nigeria. It's not an Efik man. It's not a Idoma. It's not Igala man. It's one particular time is responsible for this killing of Nigerian people in the indigenous land, in the indigenous places of residence. Where that is one tribe that's responsible for it. It's Fulani. They know now. Look, it's not me hiding things. We should call the spade a spade. It's the Fulani that is killing all across entity of Nigeria, indigenous home of Nigeria. Why can't Mr. President address them that out of 265 tribes? Why is this particular tribe becoming a security threat to all communities of Nigeria? Because it doesn't have the political to address that matter. How long? Then if he doesn't have the God to call the spade and confront them. When God wants to help you, he will make you identify the source of your problem. When he has made you identify the source of the problem, if you don't have the political will, the proactiveness to tackle it, then hold you responsible for whatever atrocity before you. If Mr. President has gotten the courage, the audacity to call the leadership of Fulani in tribe in Nigeria to a roundtable discussion, hello sir, the crisis in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, all across the country, is being well, but is still traceable to one particular tribe of which you are the leadership of it in Nigeria. Sometimes it's that of Fulani leadership in Nigeria, Fulani tribe in Nigeria. Call all the IMAs together and tell them, how can you talk with your people to allow other regions of the country to be at peace? You tackle his headlong. Then he refuses to do that. He's playing policies with the votes he will get from their region when it comes to election time. So that's the problem Mr. President has. He doesn't have the political will to address that matter. Mr. Mike, this job you are doing, if you know there's a particular part of the system that wants to give you problem, you will remove it, you change it, you address it. This interview you are getting on, if you know it is the bad thing that always attack, that's always cause the problem with the phone, you will address it. We have known the source of the problem. Mr. President should please address it. Call those people into address, let them begin to work with security people of Nigeria. The first security have confirmed that these foreign people are the Fulani killing, they are foreigners, okay. Not even local Fulani, okay. But we will facilitate them. Let's even leave us apart. Bring like local Fulani men with the security agency to begin to work with them and begin to identify them. Those places where they have conquered, where those people conquer have been existing now, have been living. Go there and hand some people up, interview them. I'm not a Fulani man. I don't understand Fulani man. I don't understand Fulani language. The local Fulani will be able to hear from their intonation whether they are local Fulani or foreign Fulani. By the time they say, okay, this one is foreign Fulani, arrest them. Who will be to them? How do you come to Nigeria? Who is the source of your funding, of the equipment you use to be cleaning Nigeria? They will get to the root of this thing. They refuse to do that.
According to Oyeze, he would always say that the president should pick one thing, just one thing, and solve it completely. It seems on the issue of insecurity, there's lacuna. And to me, I don't want to indict myself. Let me just leave that aside. But do you think it can solve both development of the country and insecurity together? Can it solve the two together?
Well,
Is it possible for him?
My opinion is that we can't shun one concentrate on the other one completely, but we can give one priority and
give one
priority over the other, which is life. Life first. Because if you are doing infrastructure and everybody has died, who will use the road that you are building? Who will use the hospital that you are building? So one of the things that I say, why I say we cannot shun everything together, something like hospital. Even if people are sick and you don't fortify our hospital, they carry them there. It's the same debt they are going to meet. The debt that we are running away from. If our road is not good, it can also lead to debt. Potholes. It can also lead to the debt. And if people are hunger can also make people to do what they're supposed not to do. So, but all of them, they are going hand in hand. But one to receive priority, which is security. But to me, when we are talking about this priority, it's not all about money. Money is required, but the first political will to get to the bottom of that thing. If there is political will, the root of the matter. If there is political will, there will be money. I want to borrow one of my brother that usually says, if there is will, there will be a way.
Yes.
Mr. Mike, if you have something, if you establish something in your mind today, and you are working towards it, and you are praying for it, okay, before you cut the promises, you see the way in your front. It's a simple, law that God has established. It's everywhere. So if Nigeria government has this political will to see the end of this thing, they will get to the end of the problem. But in a situation where we say it will receive priority, but our government is trying to play politics with it, then there's nothing anybody can do. Like this simple logic that I said, that they said these people come from Nasarawa, and after attack, they retreat back to Nasarawa. We are in that community. We are in Nasarawa, and Susan said we don't have issue with Nasarawa state. We don't have problem with our neighboring states. So why will a particular community in Nasarawa host these people where they train, they go and attack and come back to that particular state called Nasarawa? What is happening in Nasarawa? Why can't they sanitize the Nasarawa? What is happening? What is the name of that village? All this investigation need to be carried out. Where do they camp? After attack, where did they go to? All these things, okay, it's ordinary disease. All these things, the bottom of the problem. Everybody in that community need to pack.
So as it is now, you should prioritize
security. Security should be prioritized. Simple, and it doesn't require so much thing to prioritize security apart from political will.
At least solve that one completely.
Like I said, the political will to the source have been known. I said, is it government that's killing across the country? No. Is it government that's going across the country and be killing? No. The particular tribe that's killing, it is already known. God has shown us the source of the problem. And the governor of Plateau State said, even those people, they are from foreign African countries, not the local extra, not the local, extraction of Nigerian planning. Okay. And Nigeria, the defense authority of Nigeria, defense headquarters of Nigeria, has also confirmed it. What now stopping Mr. President to address the root cause of it, and the leadership of that tribe in Nigeria, just like you are listening to our friend of Nigeria,
Don't forget what he said during the electionary period.
So because Mr. President
is something on the screen. This is coming from Baba Yaga. That's a few minutes ago that the president said he would take over economy, maybe address economic issue, and Shetima, the vice president, will take over security matters. But are we seeing any action towards that?
He has not taken.
Especially from the vice president Shetima.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to use the word. The vice president. The hope is that he'll be able to, at least from the stage he has governed, which the
Borno state.
Yes, Boko Haram state.
Strong area.
Yes, you should have at least try and give his experience into Mr. President's government to stem the defense of what's going on. But rather, it's even got worse. It didn't got worse. It's got worse. So I don't see any developments that man has brought to government of this Tinubu in terms of stopping.
All right, let me now move to the comment section. I've not visited the comment section. Let me quickly go there and see. I've been looking at the screen since. All right, I'm with my phone now. What's going on in the comment section? Unambi or Anusi, all the way from Netherlands. Tinubu has destroyed Nigeria. Even Mr. Michael Adekunle can testify to that.
No.
Oh boy. All right, on to the next one. Let's move down to Big T Prince. Security is everybody's responsibility. It doesn't matter what Mr. President does. Those sponsoring them will not stop because it's now a business venture.
Because they don't arrest those who sponsoring them. There is something Mr. President can do. They should not feed us with that one. There are a lot Mr. President can do. Lot. Because they don't deal with the sponsorer. That is why. What do you mean there's nothing Mr. President can do? Can they buy anybody well to keep on attacking America like that every day? And you said there's nothing Trump will do. Okay, they should not come and feed us with that one. There are a lot Mr. President can do. A lot. They give you presidential power. Do you think we give you presidential power to go and buy money and buy akara? That's not reason why you put you there. A lot, Mr. President.
Nobody has even been arrested and prosecuted. Nobody has been arrested since days of Buhari.
Have you arrested this sponsor?
Even 2 years of Tinubu government. Nobody has been arrested and prosecuted.
Even when you released the list of these sponsors,
they didn't do anything.
Nobody do anything now.
So
this Malami of this one and Buhari, they cover it. About 400. They don't say anything. Where is the result? Femi Falana shout. Where are those lists? Nobody talk. It was cover up to this moment. We don't know them. They said that we want to prosecute them in a cover. Imagine that kind of a thing. And after they arrest them today, they will see. De-radicalize them, reintegrate them into society. Okay, we are playing. There are a lot, Mr. President. If Mr. President stand today and ready to fortify this country, okay, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
All right, Udeze Chima is here. Good morning to you. Udeze, you're welcome on the program. What's happening here today is exactly what Ojukwu tried hard to stop, but unfortunately, Gowon was myopic to it. Today, the same Gowon people are the ones being killed today like chickens. All right, we move down to another one. Antnam, if you lose your job, blame Fulani. If you are hungry, blame Fulani. If your wife leaves you, blame Fulani. This is total dash. David Okafor, I am Tunde Okafor, saying that Tinubu cannot solve these insecurities because Shetima is a sympathizer of Boko Haram.
Yes, of course. That's why I was thinking about that. I don't know the narrative. I don't know the ideology of Tinubu that he think he will choose Shetima to tackle insecurity. Maybe did he want to use the tactics of I don't know.
And has he been able to resolve it?
Has he been able to resolve the crisis in Borno? Boko Haram. Shetima ruled Borno for 8 years. Boko Haram was still there. So I don't know what made Tinubu to think that it is Shetima that will be able to tackle insecurity. Number one, you see these northern people, almost all of them, they have this conquest agenda.
yes.
And they expect the whole money that you get in this south to go and be using it to feed north. So immediately you try to make, anything balanced, you have problem with the north. It was the same Shetima that first of all said, restructure on my foot. Because you know that with the restructure, if Nigeria is well restructured today, all this insecurity, automatically they will fade away. Insecurity will be fade away if there is restructure in this country. Because there will be more power to state and to region, and the region will be able to tackle their problem. Yeah. Not that they'll be expecting directory or anything or instruction from Abuja.
All right, it seems Udeze Chima is trying to provide solution to the raging crisis in the country, insecurity everywhere. And what's Udeze Chima saying? Yeah, what has he written? It's high time Nigeria seeks the help of countries like United States to help them fight this insurgency because it's obvious the Nigerian military has been overwhelmed.
No, I do not agree. Yes, we can seek assistance from foreign countries in our security. We need restructuring, Mr. Mike. If Nigeria is truly restructured, like my co-speaker have just said, that let every region manage its own resources. Let's pay. Let's contribute to funding the center. If the Southwest has some level of autonomy of their life, there will be anybody who will find themselves to constitute a minister to us. We will pick him out like Sanda in university, like the best sample on the Nigerian. We will pick him up. Igbo land will pick up whoever is going to constitute his constitution on their land. But they have a power of authority over some level of things on their region. But this issue of I will call it over centralization of things, of affairs of the country, loading everything at the center, especially control everything from the center. This one is responsible for this thing. Let us restructure this one to a true federal state, Mr. Mike. That is where all this will vanish. You will see. How can you come from a region and come and killing me in my own region?
All right, that's why Emmanuel Ogbuji is saying things are falling apart. Biafra is our last hope. That's why I'm not supporting Peter Obi as Nigeria's president. Let Peter Obi join us and fight for Biafra, which is our hope and religion.
Yes. I don't have a problem with that. Because this Nigeria, I don't know its definition. I'm still asking questions. I don't know what Nigeria can offer me that Yoruba Nation cannot offer me.
I don't know.
Yoruba Nation under Nigeria at that time when we are maintaining our regional system of government, we are leading.
You are the one leading.
Free education, free health service.
Three regions. You are the one leading.
Striper in Nigeria,
yes.
Built in Ibadan, television station in Ibadan. So what can, in fact, Nigeria move us backwards.
Yes.
I don't know why some people bet on holding us together by force, by fire, by force. So I don't know what is happening.
All right, what Unambi is saying this morning, we should be able to look into what this handsome man is saying here. Nnamdi Anusi, why should Tinubu choose Shetima as vice president, as his vice in the first place? Shetima is known for sponsoring insecurity in the north, but because of selfishness, because of his selfish interest, because of the selfish interest of Tinubu, he went for Shetima.
Yes. See, I don't know the calculation that
you said he chose him because maybe he thought
let me interpret what that means. It means only a thief knows how to trail a thief to the court. That's why he thought that if you choose Shetima, having knowledge of what Boko Haram activity is all about, he will be able to checkmate Boko Haram. That I tell you, the reason why Mr. Tinubu, I don't know, maybe he wanted to choose Kanuri because Shetima is a Kanuri tribe of the region of Northern region, not Ifulani. It's a Kanuri part of whatever reason Mr. Tinubu used to choose him is best known to him. But what I'm telling you is that this country can be best now be managed if there must be Nigeria. Let us restructure to two federal states. When Southwest was running under Baba Awolowo, we are the one leader out of three regions now. Everything that Baba Awolowo did is surpassed every other region. Yes, and we are being held down, we are being tied down to other regions to be caught up with. Now we hear something that educationalists in the stage. So let each region be restructured. Let us be restructured to our identities, and let us manage our affairs and contribute to the center. Fund the center only for things: security, international affairs, monetary and international affairs. Those are the things. Let each region go back to manage the resources. If that cannot be, go back and call for actual action.
All right, exactly, Femi. Keeping Nigeria together is like prolonging the doomsday.
Yes.
Divide the country for peace to reign.
Yes.
This is coming from Udesi.
It's unnecessary. It's very, very unnecessary. At this moment, it's very, very unnecessary. The best thing is for we can see each region can develop on its own. Imagine Biafra, achieve Biafra at that time. Since that time, imagine what they have done to. Imagine what they were able to do during that 3 years. Imagine what they were able to invent. Imagine how they were able to hold this country and the whole world together for very long time, for that period of 3 years. And Yoruba, we are not dormant. And you too, I don't believe that you are dormant, except you just like to be docile and try to be greedy. Imagine Sultan of Sokoto has about 20 oil well. If Nigeria is balkanized today, do you think we have access? Come and take our oil now. If Nigeria is decentralized today, who will give that man 20 oil? Who will give to Danjuma? This thing, okay, it's high time Nigeria need to. I mean, everybody.
All right, to the next one, Benga George. Nigeria has lost over 17 civilians to insecurity since Tinubu took power, but some claim he is bombing and buying the terrorists. Tinubu is bombing. Is dash. All right, moving on to Victor Prince. What he's saying, the Northerners should be ashamed of themselves. That's what he's saying. And Antman is saying each region can develop on its own.
Yes.
Nothing stopping lazy governors. All right, putting the blame on the governors. We have James Manu saying, no Ribadu in charge of security. Then what do you expect? Is it not terrorism?
Yes. Yeah. All right. I don't know what I mean by that, but I think Yoruba should have taken it upon himself as a Fulani man that I want to bring this shame, this name, this bad name they are bringing onto my tribe. I want to bring it to correction and stand up and meet Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto is the head of Fulani community in Nigeria, and ask him somehow the meeting of all the emirs and tell me, Ogasa, I'm a Fulani man. I'm concerned about the bad name this is bringing to us, and that's it. And work with Nigerian security and arrest those foreign Fulani according to what Nigerian community has. I'm only saying that you should be concerned.
They know what they are doing.
His national security advisor to Mr. President, he should take it upon himself that and go to certain of and stop the meeting of it. So, but because I believe all of them, even Atiku should take over the leadership. It's a simple element too that we are concerned about this bad name, this resources is bringing to our tribe. We are being accused of killing in every community of Nigeria, and they rise up and defend and make sure this is corrected. But they didn't do that. They are still confronting with the issue of conquering Nigeria. We hire men, we must dominate, we must rule, we must subject you as other food. Which other regions should stand up, defend yourself, defend your land.
Have you heard Sultan of Sokoto condemn this 200?
Nothing. No emirs.
No emirs. If it is in Kano, they kill like that. Only 40 kill in Uromi. All of them rise up.
Yes.
200 kill in that place. I don't all of them. Sweep up. Yes. They know what they are doing. All Fulani in this nation, all of them have the same agenda, conquest agenda.
Yes.
And when they see somebody that is trying to achieve that thing, they fold their hand and be looking at him.
All right,
whether he'll be able to achieve it or not.
All right, away from that, let's quickly look at what the publisher of Sahara Reporters, Omoyele Sowore, said on Arise TV yesterday. He granted an interview there and he's called, and during that interview was asked questions about the new coalition, ADA, All Democratic Alliance. And he said the people there are tired politicians and complicit. But if you have to say, Sowore is saying this because he has been sidelined. You know, if you look as if from the onset, Sowore has been trying to join political groups or parties, but this is a person that has been standing alone. He doesn't want to
be a lonely runner.
Yeah. He's been lonely.
Yes.
But how would you describe this statement by Omoyele Sowore?
I agree with him completely. I agree with 100%.
That they are tired politicians.
Yes. They are disgruntled. They are people who are been sidelined. They have lost out. I don't mind coming them together. They have law, empowerment to come together in association with yourself. But look at the people who are there. Amechi, he lost out to Tinubu, to Atiku, and many of them. These are allegations of people who lost out in political game and put themselves together. It's okay. It's good for democracy to thrive. Competition is what we require. But how far can they go? And I can assure you that their interest is not going to be allowed to stand because you can't allow for that group to come up. The interest of individual interest will break up that thing. As far as I'm concerned, they are tired. I agree with Sowore. They are discussing that people who have lost out in political game, now gang of losers, who now feel that Amechi lost out, Atiku lost out, and Amechi just name them. So they are gang of losers.
Is that enough justification for you to call them gang of losers?
They are losers. Amechi lost to Wike in University.
Part of the people
Atiku lost to
led Buhari to
they have lost again
in the 20.
They have lost. They have all lost out in the present government. So this is an aggregation of losers, people who are frustrated, people who are tired, yes, of not being able to capture the power they have been looking for all this while. As people have been looking for it, there's nothing bad in coming together. It's good for our policy, but let us know and see how far they can go and see how effective they can be to the
Some see the coalition as a coalition that is waxing stronger on a daily, but Mr. Olajide said they are gang of losers. Is it true?
I don't want to agree with that because gang of losers can come together to achieve something. Buhari tried so many times and he failed, and Tinubu has even sponsored a presidential candidate. He has sponsored Atiku once. He has sponsored El-Rufai once and he failed. And when Ribadu, yes, he has sponsored Ribadu and he failed. So I will not want to undermine or underrate the effort, collective effort of Lusa. If they are able to put their house together, they can get something. That one, I'm very sure.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Femi. Olaji, thank you so much. Let's have Onyezi. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
How you doing, Onyezi?
It's good. It's great. It's a beautiful morning. Thank you. I celebrate everyone there. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
James John.
Yeah, good morning, Nigerians. Today is indeed a beautiful day. And the struggle to always, air our views until things get better. That's why we're here.
All right, would you like to say hi to the person that blessed you?
Okay, I want to say hi to Mr. Udeze Chima. You just made a comment online now, and I want to say thumbs up. You are very much on point. Thank you very much for
Always on point. Always on point.
Very much on point.
Udeze Chima is always on point. He's my brother. He's always on point. Reality. You don't need to paint any picture, be cosmetic about it. If you actually want things to work, you have to be very extremely objective about the situation currently now in Nigeria. Very important. We must note that this is not where we come and compromise the truth. We must say it the way it is. There is no force greater than the will of the people. And once the will of the people prevail, it can transform to anger and fury and revolution. Yeah.
Has it been sabotaged? The will of the people? Has it been sabotaged?
I'm just making reference to what the team is talking about.
All right, on the current reality of what is going on in the country, do you think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can deliver on his campaign promises? Can he deliver his campaign promises? He said in Nasarawa that he will make sure he deliver all he promised Nigerians.
Is he in PDP? Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not in PDP now. He's in APC. Look at APC. How many years now? This is going to about 11 years.
10 years.
Going to 11 years now.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I am telling you that he is also part of the system that brought Buhari. Buhari said, Buhari's language. The way he talks.
Is it bad for him to reiterate his commitment to making Nigeria better?
Oga, if you look at Buhari always, he doesn't meet that word. I assure you. Look, every statement he makes, I assure you. Every statement Buhari makes, you hear, I assure you. What 8 years? I assure you. This one will come now. You say you start from where stop, and that is what we are seeing now. You can see the number of soldiers that were killed.
If you say that is what we are seeing, is the tax reform bill that is that will be
bros, they can continue. They can continue to pass the whatever reform policy.
You will sign it
bros,
today.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Is he not making us already? You know how much you buy data? If you do any transaction now, whether it is favor you or not, whether if you even don't have money in your account, they will deduct it. They will tell you, say, you must factor Bola Ahmed Tinubu money inside. And without it, no transaction. Okay, my brother, take 50 naira on daily basis for over 235 million Nigerians. He's making us already. The tax reform what? My brother, I don't look at those policies because some of these policies you are seeing today are already factored into for their favor. Mike, if someone like Wole Soyinka will be talking about intellectual revolution, there was a time he came, you don't need a gun. Do you understand what I'm saying? Intellectual revolution. Soyinka said, we don't need a gun. But who is going to stand in the gap at this point in time? Mike, look at this. You saw we were here too. We debated about refinery working. They carry water pump inside tank. Say now fuel is inside. Line trailers from here to Shagamu. Say now fuel. It's about to depart. Are
you sure?
Bros, we saw you. Which one has they delivered now? I'm telling you. We debated this here now. Ask who does the same. Chima, I think he knows when we debated it here. See, Mike, this is not what we need now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be conscious enough. I'm telling you honest truth. He should be conscious enough to understand the crack and the handwriting on the wall. And once he gets that correct, see, when they were saying, okay, let us restructure Nigeria, the northerners were, I think to an extent, he get to a point that Bola Ahmed Tinubu become an advocate of restructuring. I think there was a time he was talking about something like that, you know. He was saying it often and on.
Seriously.
And that is what
You expected
that
from
is
me.
making Gowon not to sleep till today. Because anytime he wakes up, he remembers Aburi Accord. And you can look at what he's saying, that he slept off. It's on the social media, you can go and listen. In a serious matter like that, you slept because you felt that no, it doesn't concern you or whatever it is now. But Nigerians, I can tell you, it has become a global advocacy that Christians are being killed in Nigeria. Pastors from abroad are using it to make speech, are alerting the whole world of what is going on. So, bros, what is the essence of becoming Nigerian when you cannot be Nigeria? I don't know. Someone was saying it here. You know, what is it Nigeria can offer a Yoruba nation that the Yoruba nation cannot offer themselves?
And what's the big deal?
Oh, God, take them now. What is the big deal? All the guys there in the Niger Delta now, they are all errand boys. Somebody will sit there, be controlling 22 oil wells, and he will tell you that he will never leave one for anybody, irrespective of the government that comes into power. And you are telling me there's poverty in the north, with almost all the entire resources from the east going that direction. Well, it has become an issue of regional lords. When I mean regional lords, unless they rise up, what Obasanjo is afraid of at the end of the day is going to happen. How can you be killing Nigerian soldiers? But do you know what it means to kill a soldier in Nigeria? You are killing Nigerian soldiers, invade barracks, kill them. I don't understand. And bros, we have not seen the president take it upon himself to address the nation on the situation and call a spade and make sure that I am going. He's the commander in chief. He can match
He
there.
addressed the nation in Benue State, didn't he?
Bros,
And he gave matching orders.
do you know what the reply they gave him? He said, you came to Benue State smiling. The next time you come, you'll be crying. You know what? Do you know the meaning of that? Nigeria should be able to have special forces, apart from the regular military formations. Nigeria should be able to have special forces that, when deployed, if they have, like in other countries, we are seeing it. It will get to a point they will declare special forces.
I'm still coming back to you, James.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today, among some of his promises, I think he will fulfill the tax reform bill. Now, let's talk about the renewed hope agenda. That's what he came up with, during the electioneering period. But excuse me, sir, is the renewed hope agenda delivering the real change you expect?
Well, I want to say it is renewed hopelessness, not renewed hope. To most Nigerians, if you want to go on the street to sample opinion of Nigerians, you will hear regrets, disappointment. You understand? And it's really unfortunate. He has used more than 50% of his government. The problem is when the people don't hold you accountable. During electioneering campaign, we saw the campaign rhetorics. The blueprint, they said what the agenda they said they have for Nigerians. Whatever it is that they said then, what we are seeing is the complete opposite of it. See the level of insecurity in Nigeria. see the level for anybody to stand and say this government have done well, I think that person should really go back and think again. Was it how the country 2 years ago, before this government came, was it how it is in the area of insecurity? Look at the level of hardship in the country, inflation rates. Now, let me say, okay, APC 10 years, how far Nigeria? Under Jonathan in 2014, inflation was single digit. You understand? Inflation was single digit. The level of insecurity that we are witnessing now was not, we never experienced it before. I grew up in the north. You understand? I was born, raised in the north. I have witnessed crisis. But what we are seeing now is where terrorists, faceless armed men can attack the military formation and still get away with it. Nobody is being arrested. It happened under this APC. Under Buhari, they attacked the defense headquarters. And nobody was arrested. They entered defense headquarters. Even pick one of the senior military persons, nobody was arrested. Under this same government that said what we were experiencing under PDP was a mess, they have a solution to Nigerian problem. Now look at what we are witnessing in this government. Now let me narrow it to Tinubu's administration. He promised to fix power, I think, in 2 years. This is 2 years plus. Power is getting worse. It's worse. We are paying like ×3 or ×4. The tariff has gone up. They divided it into band A, band B, band C. And then the entire band are not working. Band A cannot tell you they are seeing the 18-hour light again. Everything has gone bad. You understand? The removal of subsidy, we saw what the hardship it brought to us. You understand? And then somebody is telling you he distributed 2,000 tractors. Which of the farmers will go to farm? Even if it is not a political, for him to score some political point, which of the farmers will go to Benue and say you want to go to farm? You can't come back alive. You understand? The possibility of coming back alive is very slim. You understand? Look at how many people are traveling by road now. You understand? It's unfortunate. I think the Tinubu administration should go back and ask themselves questions and then come back to apologize to Nigeria. If there is anything we demand from them now, is apology. Sorry, we didn't know it was going to be like this, but give us some time. Maybe we can now say, okay, these people have, genuinely come out to say they have not truly delivered, and we should give them some time. You understand? And that is why I think it is important that we should all get involved and be asking questions. We can't just sit down and say, see, let me tell you, democracy, God is not involved. Most times they will tell you it is God. It is government of the people. The people decide who is a system that is designed by the people. God is not involved. And the reason why I think it's important we get rid of these money-backed politicians, because all they know how to do is to get into power. They will get into power, and whatever money they use in campaign, during campaign, they will recover it. The reason why you may not see meaningful development is because I spent 100 billion. Now I came into power. In 2 years' time, I should be able to recover this money. So how many years do you have to deliver for the people? So we need a system where money is not involved. People should come out and we should be able to engage them and see, and then check their antecedents as well. And then see if they are truly prepared for the job. What we have seen with APC is that for 10 years, they are a people who are never prepared for governance. They were only prepared to take over power from PDP. That was the only thing we can see now. They were only prepared to take over power from PDP, and they have done that. And now when it comes to delivering governance, good governance, we can't see it. Look at the energy they are putting campaign has just begun. I think if you look at what is going on now, the level of energy they are putting in, selling themselves out so that you can vote for them now, if they can channel that same energy into governance, I'm telling you, you will see results. They have abandoned governance. What they are doing is campaigning. What they are doing is how can they are already preparing on how to win the 2027 election, and then we are not prepared. That's even what the worst part of it. You mentioned Sowore. Do you know why the likes of Sowore cannot, come gain the level of popularity in politics? Is because of the level of ignorance in Nigeria. These people keep talking. If you listen to them, you hear that they know this problem. They know that these guys have no solution. They are the people we should be listening to, and that's why I think if it is possible for us to have, independent candidates, it will be the best. All these political parties you see in Nigeria, no solution with them. No solution with them. Because when you get, they will sponsor you, you will win the election, and when you get into power, you do not have the power to bring incompetent people to work for you. They decide for you.
So you have this conviction that even the new coalition will work.
You see, when you are faced with two evil, you choose the lesser evil. I can bet you, if the only thing that I will see to support is the coalition, I will. Because the APC people have shown to Nigeria that they have no clue about governance. They have no single idea about what governance is all about.
All right, I'm still coming back to you. BT Prince is talking to you here. And what's he saying? Mr. John is economical with fruits. Show us a government that solved Nigeria's problems in 2 years. Show us the government that has solved Nigeria's problem in 2 years. And it still goes on by saying, talk is cheap. I wish Mr. John can contest public office, and let's see how good you are.
Well, it's funny. I can assure you that in 2016, was it 2016 when Donald Trump came into government? In America they do this after 2 years. This thing they do after 2 years. Like to access the government, even the opposition will want to. Obama came when they interviewed Obama as an opposition to say what he has seen in Donald Trump's government under 2 years. He said the only thing he can say is a miracle. And the Donald Trump team came to tell him that it wasn't a miracle, there was a plan. Before we came into government, we had this plan. And when we came, we roll out the plan, and that is the result you see. You understand? How can you come and campaign with no plan? You campaign, power is given to you, and then no result. I am not saying achieve everything in 2 years, but Nigeria should be able to see some meaningful development. In some major sectors like electricity, like security. These are things you should see. You understand? Electricity is getting worse. Security is completely zero. Even those who should have morale to defend Nigerians with the AK-47, no morale again. That's the truth. No morale again. If they can walk into military formation and attack them and go scot-free, nobody is arrested, where is the morale? If I'm a military man, will I want to go ahead? I can't push ahead because there is no morale. And I can assure you, as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, you know that it is your responsibility to protect the lives of every Nigerian. The primary aim of government is to protect lives and property. If that is defeated, you have failed. Even if you have made achievement in other sectors, if life and property is not protected, you have failed. Mr. President, I know, has always talked about restructuring, even though I never voted for him. But when he came on board, I was telling myself, if this man will not do anything, at least we will see restructuring, which is one of the major problems that we have in Nigeria. Why Lagos State is overpopulated is because of the system that we run. If you restructure Nigeria, I can assure you Lagos State will be depopulated. Most people will go back to their states, and develop. California is the 5th largest economy in the world because of the system that they run. You understand? The center is not attractive. The center only controls defense and central bank. You understand? The state have every power to generate their resources, to protect their resources. That's how you have the local government police, you have the state police, and then you have the FBI, which is the federal police. But unfortunately, what he was campaigning for, even before he even conceived the thought of contesting, I've always heard him talk about the part of restructuring as solution. 2 years down the line, he is silent. It means there is something about this system that they run is favoring the ruling class. That is why he's silent. Because if truly he want to, it's something he want to do and will benefit Nigeria. If not that there is something that is they are eating that we don't know. This was something you campaign on now. Why is it difficult? 2 years down the line, why is it difficult? Thank God he even have a National Assembly that he controls that in his pocket. We need restructuring. I can tell you they will get it in 2 weeks. With this National Assembly, can't you see what happened in Rivers? With this National Assembly, Tinubu can get anything he wants. So why don't he take advantage of this in the interest of, for national interest? Take advantage of those guys that don't know what they are doing, because truly they don't know what they are doing. Take advantage of it and say, what I want is restructuring. Give me restructuring.
Somebody's telling you here that the tax reform bill is done in 2 years. This is an example of what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing. It's an achievement. That's what Anton is saying.
Tax reform, now of what benefit it is to a common man on the street. You understand? A common man on the street does not understand macroeconomics. A common man on the street understands what he understands is I go to the market, I work, and what my money can afford these things that can keep me. When you come up with things that, don't forget, large chunk of Nigerians are illiterate, especially in the north. You understand? So even the most educated ones in Nigerians are truly not interested in how this system runs. So what is important is while you are coming up with building up plans, you understand, also look at look at the level of poverty in Nigeria, for example. This insecurity, do you know why it's more pronounced in the north? Why they have more foot soldiers in the north? Simple. The northern oligarchies deliberately made them poor, deliberately made them illiterate, so that they can use them as foot soldiers. That's the difference between the north and the south. Now, poverty is worse now. The Almajiri system is created by them. How come the Yoruba Muslim don't have Almajiri? You understand? It's a system that is designed. These are all the ruling class we are talking about. So what we should do as a people, like I will always say, is that we must get involved. We must get involved. Getting involved does not mean I need to go and pick up a form and contest. I should be able to challenge the system. We should be able to listen to people like Sowore. Most of these guys, intellectuals, who already have this, have the understanding of the problem, the knowledge, and they know that these guys, as far as these guys are concerned, they will defect from APC to PDP, PDP to APC, to whatever party. They are the same kind of people with no ideology.
And that's what Sowore was complaining about yesterday. He said these set of politicians are tired ones. They are tired. So what hope do we have in ADA?
Mike, I don't want to take Sowore's words serious because Sowore is still in our radar. We are still watching him with our hands akimbo. We are still trying to understand where he is going to belong this time around at the end of the day, where he's heading to. And is he trying to tell us that we should continue in this system? Is he trying to tell us that those of us that do not have the wherewithal to go into form a party and do all that, and those who are trying to do it should be seen as people wasting their time? When they were using him against Jonathan, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. When they were bringing Buhari and not the rest of them, Sowore doesn't know that Buhari is a spent force.
But he was criticizing his
that is not criticism. If you are talking about criticisms, we should be able to see it from the birth of your entry into the political circle. Where do you actually stand? Nobody can. You need to see Garifayemi, the late Garifayemi. From the beginning, we know that this is where he stands. Look at Aya Debando. From the beginning, we know where he's, and these guys are consistent. We cannot, because they say they are spent forces. Then what do you expect? China, me and you go come, they gather money. How much you want gather? Those people that destroy this country should join their forces, whether it is good or bad, until the eliminated middle class in Nigeria or the average class in Nigeria can be able to get themselves. And until that is done, we cannot be able to say, okay, we are coming from this direction to make sure that, everything that has to do with these people is jettisoned. That will be, it's okay, we can factor, and look at even William Ruto of Kenya, that we thought is a young man. He has all what it takes to get along with Kenya government and governance. Look at it. So the reality of that is that we must be very careful that at this point in time, those who were involved in bringing Buhari, those who were involved in bringing this government should also get involved and look for a solution. If they fail, let us all see that they tried and failed. And not anybody come and tell me that they are spent forces and they are just wasting their time.
All right, Mr. John, you said tax reform bill is nothing, but it's something. This is what a Big T has written here, and Adnan is saying people who earn 80K will not pay taxes. A lot of small businesses will not pay taxes. No more multiple taxes.
We are paying,
businesses to make more money.
We are paying. I'm buying pure water, one pure water, 10 naira. I'm Costa biscuits. Costa, bro, let them pass it. No problem. Yes, but before they pass them, there was agitation from the north that so things should be amended. So we need to know which and what they are passing into law. The bill was initially shut down suspended because of northern interest in that bill. We forgot what happened. So let us see which one did they amended that the North feel that are comfortable with it. Bro, this is compromise. I'm telling you, I'm not interested in whatever bill they are talking about.
Something that is meant to boost the economy.
Bro, boost the economy. How much are they getting now from crude oil? Is Nigeria a production nation? There's nothing that we do that can boost the economy until we begin to run a micro-driven, a productive-driven economy. And like he said, we are not expecting Bola Tinubu 2 years to build skyscrapers for all Nigerians. Bros, I said it earlier on. If it is electricity, if it is just one.
We are not here when I said it. That you've always talked about that.
Tackle it from the foundation. Let Nigerians
see that you solve this particular thing.
Okay, imagine if successive governments have been doing that one after another. Do you know why we are seeing some of these countries that started independence with Nigeria, advancing at a very high speed? The people who are telling you Nigeria must be one, okay, go investigate them. They know that Nigeria is not one, though. Because if Nigeria is actually one and dear to the heart, they wouldn't be looting 230 trillion from NNPC. All of them, everybody where you see them, NNPC, 230 trillion missing. 230 trillion missing. The APC.
That is more than Nigerian body.
I'm not interested in anything policy. Let them policy themselves. The policy is for them. Even while they were talking about tax, whatever, I know, if you go to now, they collect 15 naira. You fight with POS. Leave by 15 naira, you say a lie. This one for government.
All right, all other speakers on City Stand fair-minded. Okay, thank you so much, Anthony Enema. And we have
thank you.
Big T Prince. I think Anthony Enema said.
Yes. And Emmanuel
Oguti.
Thank you so much. I celebrate you, man.
Watching you.
Rising sun for everybody.
All right, Chinedu, you are not interested, but you are here every day to rant about inflation. I think it's coming from BT Prince.
Of course, at this level we are now, and that is where the reason for this platform, advocacy. Get people to understand because we are on the streets. You understand? Every morning we wake up, we see our mothers, struggling for survival amidst of plenty. It strikes your heart. You see children who are supposed to be in school, carrying granite less than 1,000 naira, they will take from here to Shagamu and come back. You saw them after 12 midnight, they are trekking back home. Bros, it is not okay. It's not correct. Mike, even if they don't want to do some of these things, they feel that it will threaten the North. Let them start looking at some critical sectors and make sure that at least one is working perfectly.
All right, there are people appreciating you this morning. Viewers telling you that you're intelligent, you are this, you are that. So you need to say thank you to them.
Thank you.
All right, Omoyele, thank you so much. James, I appreciate your contribution. Ole, you're welcome. Good morning, sir.
Highly welcome. And respect to you.
Come closer.
Respect to you. Likewise. Respect to the viewers, the good people there. God bless you all.
Good morning, viewers, right in Nigeria, and those who are in the house, and our lovers and our followers on this platform. We love you. Always stand beside us. We are here with you. Thank you.
About 17 soldiers killed in an attack that happened in Niger State under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Are we winning war against insurgency in Nigeria? Are we defeating?
Well, it's so unfortunate. I sympathize with those soldiers and other civilians that fall victim in that very incident. It's so unfortunate that this is a country whereby the judiciary system is not working. Not from APC government, right from PDP government. First and foremost, if we want to talk about the killings of innocent life and innocent soul in North, mostly, let's ask ourselves, what is the genesis of this killing? And who are these people killing Nigerians? Are they part of Nigeria? Are they migrator? How come did they penetrate into Nigeria? This is a very strong question to answer by the northern stakeholders. This is a military sector that is dominated by foreigners. We have Chad, we have Niger, we have Sudan, we have Mali, we have Libya dominating our military high ranking. And all these people are called the Fulanis. How come did they come into Nigeria? Who welcomed them? Who give them space? Who gave them ground? Then dominated the Nigerian high ranking. In police, we have them dominating. In Air Force, we have them dominating. And you expect Nigerian army to win this battle since PDP government? Because yes, if I'm not mistaken, since during PDP government, we start experiencing this oppressing of killing lives, trying to subdue the Christian, all these people to Nigeria. Did they come in through West? Did they come in through Southeast? This is a question we need to ask ourselves. And these are terrorists that have invaded Nigerian military high ranking up to this moment. And you expect Nigerian military to conquer them just easily under this very government. The northern stakeholders ask questions to answer, and they need to tell us what is happening. And they should also come out and tell the entire world and the entire citizen of North what is going on, the secrets. And one of the secrets is to secure power for themselves. So I wouldn't be one of those people that will just come on the media and start condemning the offices of the chief of army staff, because we have the so-called Fulani dominating. If the chief of army staff says, "Oh yeah, soldiers go down now and march to some place and strike," before you get there, the terrorists are receiving information that they are coming. This is how they are moving. They are even in the midst of the army that is going there. Nigerian military, there is foreigner in our midst.
If you don't condemn the office of the chief of army staff and all the other service chiefs, would you hail them when you know fully well that Nigerians are being killed on daily basis?
No, what I meant is, I'm not saying killing Nigerians dying daily. I'm happy with it, or it's good. Okay, I'm only trying to reveal the secret behind the killings of life. So innocent people
What are they there for?
in Nigeria.
What are they there for?
They are there to protect and to save. So, but at
And the situation whereby you know they've failed, what are you supposed to do?
at the same time, we still need to dig out the fact that is invisible to individual, to entire Nigeria. And these are the secrets that we are trying to bring into a limelight.
There is reasons why these guys are there.
Of course, definitely to protect lives and property. They play their own role, which they are playing, and they have not relent. Okay, it is something that the entire Nigeria need to come together now and question what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria. It is not a situation where you just come online and start condemning Mr. President, condemning Mr. This. Since the era of PDP, they have been killing in Nigeria. They have been killing millions of lives in Nigeria, millions of souls in Nigeria. Why didn't they tag this country under PDP government as a terrorist? Why did they tag North as a terrorist state under PDP government? Why are people yearning so much under this APC government? Is it APC that is engineering the terrorist plan to be killing soul and lives in North? Let's address what is meant to address this morning. What has the PDP government do to curb all this killing in the North? To secure security for Nigeria for good 16 years.
We are talking about the past. Let's talk about the current.
Let's
talk about the current.
We are talking about the current as well,
Yeah.
but we also have to refer to because some are referring to the past as well here. Why they are talking, using the past to condemn the Israeli government.
He told you before coming in that he's here to fix the problems.
Is here to fix the problem.
That's what he said.
Did he tell you? Did he tell you that he's going to fix problem in a day? Was Rome built in a day? We are all ready to read. It won't build in a day in a country whereby some people have set themselves apart being a chief eater of this government. It is not what an individual can do. Majority of people who come online to condemn. Give them just 10-man committee assignment. They cannot deliver. They cannot fulfill their obligations. So I'm not here to say the present situation of the country it's okay the way it is. But I will tell you categorically that APC, they have never been a problem of this present situation. What is the light that PDP government has brought to Nigeria for good 16 years? Under this very government of APC, there are so many transformations. They have transformed so many things that lives and individual needs in this country. So I don't see reason why people just come up and yarn on the air and condemn this very APC government.
All right, don't you think the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is gradually fading away with the killings of Nigerians, soldiers in the country?
Yeah, it's still on ground. The agenda is still on ground, and I can tell you, there's no how they can diminish the achievement of the Mr. President. That is my President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The critics, they can be having a field day, and I can tell you heartedly, the way it is now, average Nigerian now, if he cannot impregnate his wife, is Tinubu. If he cannot work, is Tinubu. Anything Tinubu, you could see the majority. That's why they say majority of the youth are lazy. Majority, just say they are lazy. All is Tinubu. And I can tell you heartedly, the critics in which their leaders have lost power generally, their leaders went to the wrong route, which are the southeast. They are one of the problem of Mr. President. I'm talking of the state, not stakeholder from the southeast, the youth especially. And we need, I've been engaging them. I've been advising them. I've been telling them the way it is that we are in the conquest era now. If you like, go and align back to your conquerors, right? And allow them to, but don't come back and say Tinubu is your problem again, because there's an agenda, conquest agenda of God. Instead of them factor their ears on that, it's Tinubu they are saying. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, the problem the president met on ground was too enormous. Up till now, it's too enormous. What am I saying? Look at the power sector. The power sector is in disarray, in which trillions of naira was spent on it on that PDP, you know. And they came into power now. I think
energy sector, at least they tried to moderate it to one level, one standard level that they can rotate all around. And I can tell you, where are the money these people spent on that investment? To the extent you could remember, the president dragged Obasanjo and Buhari to what's it called, to France. Yes. Why did they do that? Look at the Alibo team. Look at Mambela what's it called, projects. Mambela projects that will have lights up Nigeria wholeheartedly. Ajakuta still rolling in. So what are we not saying? And the blind trust people, they will still be.
You don't have to answer. You respond to the media.
So Mr. Mike, I have to tell you wholeheartedly, if all those things have been on grant, it would have been a lesser job for Mr. President to do. But the rubbish of the past administration, the rubbish of the successive government that have been in power is the one that is dusting. The rubbish, the garbage is the one that is dusting now. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, give it to this man.
But the president told you not to pity him.
Yeah, I'm not pitying him, but the fact has to be told. Because when people are talking, bringing their fallacy, lies.
What lies?
To the platform. A lot of them are not okay. Let me not tell you. Let me not tell you.
That things are not working as expected.
A guy just left here now. He said he's from Benue. Benue killing has been existing since under Jonathan regime. Benue killing has been existing since under Jonathan regime, in which there was serious disaster. Then it was only Two-Face that came out to rescue his people. Where are the David Marks? Where are the other state actors there? Where are they? The killings, they knew how they got married to the Fulanis. How they accepted them. The North, generally, the North Central. And I could see, I always repeat this. A daughter I gave birth to is 15 years old. When I left barricading in Jos, 2 days I left barricading, they threw bomb in barricading park. So what are we not saying? And it has been snowballing during successive governments.
Only they ask you about security and you are talking about Ajakuta Southeast. Only what is the problem?
I've told you, security is for everybody. Right? Security is for everybody. This guy that is asking me if he loves his country, he should come and join soldiers to fight the Fulani. Let him come and join soldiers. It's not just by mouth. No, let him go and wear.
No, we are giving them equal slot now.
Yes.
If it's 500 Igbos,
if you know you have family on grant in your country, come and help. Just follow the Ukraine suit, man, and go and come and sacrifice yourself to join soldiers or to join army. The army that is mold, they are mold already.
They can't join Nigerian military.
Make you come join. I'm ready. If I have to sacrifice for my family, for my fatherland. Yes, it's not just mouth critics. Come and put something on ground. Let's see that you love your country. And if you don't love your country, you have to be patient. The president is going somewhere, and I will so be ashamed of these critics when it comes to reality, because that was how they started during election time. This guy Agbado, but that Agbado now God see say he get sense pass all of now. That's the Nigerians, yes, and that is what is going on. The things ordinary high now. The president planted himself there. They will go way tired, then go talk tired, then go tired. And they tell you, it was God's wisdom that gave that man.
Vote him there, and we all vote him there. So definitely, he has something to offer the whole Nigeria.
Yes.
And it's kindly please exercise the patience.
God can say the bad guys. There's no condemnation, no. The bad guys, I will turn him to Messiah for you people, and that is what is going on.
No, that adjective is not working because the Mr. President is not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
He's to sign into law the tax reform bill today. The president.
Okay.
So
it's a wonderful development. Absolutely wonderful development. I think the effort and the strategy and the idea of the Mr. President, by looking into the tax reforming, it's lovely. That is going to deliver other states from slavery, from being subdued and being derailed. by some political power and idea.
All right, Nnamdi Anusi, Kunle Asbayo Ononuga accredited your account for this month because you are just defending Tinubu.
Yeah. If he credited my account, is welcome.
No, he credited our account on genuine reasons, knowing that these are truly Nigerians with their informed. And once where you're not informed, you'll be disformed. I want to advise other colleagues who are coming on this leader to debate. Try to be informed. This is a general word I said. When you're not informed, you will be totally disformed and be bereft of intelligence and idea. Try to always be informed, because most of our followers and our lovers on this channel knows that we are informed and we are highly updated. That's why they are showing us a milky smile and a milky finger. We love you,
Mike. Why can't they organize a security summit for even the ex-generals that feel the pain of this country, that never feel the pains of this country, but they enjoy, the largest of this country, the likes of IBB, the likes of David Mark, the likes of Obasanjo, the likes of Abdul Salam. They are still alive. They are still alive. What's David Mark doing in Benue that they are killing his people since Jonathan?
They tell us that it's not aware. Didn't you know the politics being played under underground about the killings of lives in the north? Is it must for the entire northerners to become an Islamic state? It's not must.
I wish you go listen to President's speech when he went to bed.
There are limits which we can discuss on that. That's why we have a lot of things to dish out and to expose to our listener.
All right, take it easy. Is there anything you want to say again? To the new coalition.
Let's switch over.
Sowore is talking about. He said these people are tired. What do you have to say about that?
Sowore is highly on point.
Highly on point.
Yeah,
the politicians there are tired.
The vampire opposition politicians, they are tired. They are sweating from their tongue, down to their ear. They are sweating. So Sowore is highly on point. He knows them. He understands all their underground games and moves.
Is he not directly supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
It is not an indirectly.
Politicians there are tired.
So be it. If you support President Bola Ahmed,
he has been accused of that.
It's good. It's good because the president himself even said it. People that are criticizing him constructively, they are welcome. Part of them is Sowore, and when Sowore see the light, he's seen the light at the end of he's seen the light already. So what do you expect him to do?
Sure he's seeing the light?
He's seen the light.
He has been criticizing
student loan. How about the student loan? He has seen the reality of the student loan. In fact, they are getting it. But the critics, they will never, that president, no condemnation. And God did not condemn them. God is not condemning them. Are they perfect? Is there anybody that is perfect? And the president said they should leave the job for him and they should not pity him. I'm not pitying him, but let him work, let him breathe. If you want to come on the table, come constructively and come with a clean hand. How many of them are with clean hands? If you give them ordinary community to rule alone, they will go.
Just 10-man committee.
Thank
They will not deliver.
so much, gentlemen. I really appreciate your contribution.
Thank you for having us.
Mr. Vincent, good morning to you.
Good morning, our esteemed viewers. Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, Nigeria. This is another new Thursday, and we pray that God will continue to keep us alive. And whatever we are harbored in our mind that is of good wishes, God will bring it to pass. I say good morning to everybody.
Sowore has made it known to Nigerians that these politicians are destiny rustlers. Do you see the politicians that are leading this coalition, talking about ADA, do you see them as destiny rustlers?
You see, I don't want to be, to come out to say it definitively.
Is he trying to weaken the voice of opposition ahead of 2027 election?
You see, now Nigeria, you've got to be afraid of most of the speakers or commentators that say something about what is happening in our political firmament. Because majority of them, whenever they come up, they will act as if that they are doing something, they are saying something real. And at the end of the day, you will know that they are being paid to do so. That's why you don't even know the personnel that will come out and say that you will say, okay, the person is saying the truth. And Sowore to me, I've already given my own value about Sowore. Yeah, that is not my own kind of person anyway.
Why is it not your? Why is it not your kind of person?
Because I did say that at times
This person has been advocating for good governance.
yeah, then on some things we align, on many other things we don't align. Because when you look at most of the things that I think is mostly childish at times, even calling for some things, that the government should do this, and at the end of the day we sit all around. It's just like Reno mockery to me. I don't want to dwell much on his personal to start. Just give me whatever is the front burner of the national discourse. I think that one should serve more meaning to me.
For the coalition, can the coalition renew the hope of Nigerians?
Yes, to some extent. If I have already said it on this platform, if they can drop their self-serving interest and they work assiduously to see that everything that because I've always said on this platform that government is a continuum. Because speakers before me, they came here, they were trying to display their appendages of whatever party they belong to. That is why, but they are not looking at that it's a problem of Nigeria. It's not about party. And whenever we are talking here, we should always see things the way they're supposed to be. Because we are all stakeholders in the firmament called Nigeria. And whenever we are talking, we have to say something as realistic as it is, as we are being confronted with. But the situation whereby people will now come here and start saying something differently, as if that they are being paid according to their own party lines. It does not show, because it does not give a very good picture of what really is really going. But when you say things the way you are seeing it, then it makes because you made that yes, this person is being realistic. But the situation where, okay, look at the way the country is now. Things are not working well. Inflation has ballooned to the rooftop. There is a problem of insecurity. Then where are you going to? From how do you start? And you said you want to continue to rule, to going to even be in the trust of governance, and you are not adding up to the value. Because I believe that the government is a continuum, and anybody that comes to the form of governance should be able to better what he or she met. And that is what is called government, be a governmental business, going on a progressive plane. But in a situation whereby what you met is even degenerating further, then you not come here and start telling me that is good because you are a member of a particular political party. No, I am not here to say, even if any party does wrong, I should be able to say yes, they have done wrong. Not that trying to even massage their ego, because it is not good for our polity. Because posterity will judge us by the time we are gone, or maybe our children will come and tell us that sir, while you were alive, what did you do? What were your input while you are alive? That is why we are here, because we will continue to speak truth to power. It's not about being an appendage of a particular party or a movement, because we are all Nigerians. This is city stand. That is why it is an unedited information that you get on this platform, because this is raw information. People in the diaspora also knows that this is raw. We are on the streets as it is happening. That is where we are dishing it out. And anybody that comes here to start trying to cloth truth in diplomatics, I tend to get picked, because because APC will go, PDP will go, other party will go, other ones will come, and they will continue to change, because it's all about semantics and names. You don't understand, because all what we want to get a raw deal. That real deal is what we ask from those people that are there ruling us. It's supposed to be a servant leader relationship, not a leader servant relationship. That is what governance is all about. In other civilized crime, where things are being run well, you see the leaders, they always defer to the people because the people is at the center focus or foci of their governance, and that is how it's supposed to be, not the other way around.
The fact that these politicians are recycled one, I mean the politicians in ADA, the All Democratic Alliance, that's what Nigerians are saying, has raising serious concern in the society. But can we get the best from recycled politicians?
You see, if we are really that serious, let me start. I will, because you want to take me back to some history. You see, how is Nigeria? I want to put you two on your hotspot, Mr. Mike. What is okay? If you want to say why, how is Nigeria called? Nigeria as a country. They say Federal Republic of Nigeria. Are we really practicing the federal structure as we are being given the tag? No. All what we have is quasi-federal structure, whereby we are not even operating as a federating unit. Everybody run to the center. That's Abuja. If we are running as a federating unit, every federating unit should be able to exercise some powers within the ambit of the law. You understand? Okay, take for instance a case in point. President was voted in the way the River State Governor Fubaratu was voted in. Then the president has muscle the power that he has to also remove somebody that was elected the same way he was voted. It is an anomaly in a civilized crime. And that state has not degenerated to that level to say that you now impose an emergency rule. Out of where they have been killing, why did you impose an emergency rule in Benue and Plateau? Niger of recent, this is about yesterday or 2 days.
About 17 soldiers.
17 soldiers were killed. Then at the end of the day, you keep on telling, because for how long are we going to continue to shy away from the real truth? The wrong deal in this country is to speak to truth, speak truth to power. That's why we continue to say, yes, this person is really saying something very, very meaningful and something very, very realistic. As long as we continue to cloth truth in diplomatics, Nigeria will never go forward. And I've always been saying it. That's without number that Nigerians, we should wake up from our slumber. These people, they are now at their game again. 27 is around the corner. They are now, all what they are concerned is about their own selfish interest. They are not talking about our own welfare as a mass of people in a country that is really embedded and highly resourceful in terms of human capacity and natural resources.
All right, Benjack, ADA is among 110 parties that will be registered by INEC. But can the party or the coalition get it right?
Well, for me, as they have already come out, if they use one mind, one voice, they'll get it right. And the only thing there, if the one that they bring goes to be that president have the ideology of government, people will enjoy it. People enjoy it. If it is Atiku or another person, because I remember Atiku is the one who make Obasanjo government to become what they are, carry Nigeria up from that 1999 to 2000 and something. Because Atiku have that ideology, followed by Obasanjo, to bring people along who can make Nigeria great, and they make Nigeria great. But then I say good things that are coming out on them. But the way I'm looking at things in Nigeria, being the current president, I don't think the current president will get it. But these people, if they give them chance, they'll get it.
Big T is saying Ada is dead on arrival. ATA is dead on arrival. Is it true?
Well, I cannot say it is dead. But the only thing I can say in Nigeria, let us tell ourselves the truth. The government, both the past government, both the current government, are not giving the citizens the truth. I want to tell you something. When a nation coming out, the old nation will be going down. Nigeria is going down. You cannot tell me say Nigeria is going up. No, Nigeria is going down because a new nation is coming out to stand. That's why things are the whole nation are crumbling day by day. I don't think that Nigeria is coming up again. Nigeria is going down. No matter whatever they did or whatever the politicians did to make Nigeria, no. Now, how many foreign investors do we have in Nigeria? In Lagos State, in Ogun State, in other states, how many foreign investors? None of them. So are you telling me that Nigeria is going higher? Nigeria is going down. Light, there's no light. Road, there's no road. Things are going bad day by day. Killing all over the state. You're telling me that Nigeria is growing up, Nigeria is going down. That's how I said the truth.
All right, back to Mr. Vincent. Is it possible for the president to fulfill all his campaign promises under these current economic realities?
You see, when you ask some questions, I would rather like to put it in another way. Can he achieve something meaningful with the numbers of months or years? Soldiers are being killed like chicken, as if that they never receive any military training. You understand? Then you begin to wonder, are we in because the years gradually drifting to become Afghanistan and Rwanda of the old. And when you look at everything that is happening now, it tells us that the present challenges has overwhelmed Mr. President to even seek alternate.
Mr. Lucky.
Yeah, I'm fine, okay. Thank you, dear. Good morning. I know you have been long, just relaxing my mind and no easy, my brother. As you said, anything remaining for this president to achieve. For me, I don't see anything. All you know is just campaign, everywhere campaign. I think campaign. That's what is happening. Buying those who can buy and leave the rest. So we are in trouble. Just enter one chance. And the worst thing is that Nigeria we are not united. We ask an Yoruba man and say, Tinubu go second time, nobody will stop him. We ask an Igbo man and say, look, don't you consign me. Ask Hausa man will say, as it is, no way. So for me, who is going to, Nigeria is not unite. That's not what we are not unite. If we are united, the way President removed Kobara, we to Nigeria will unite, remove him. The way they elected Kobara is the way they elected him. So we are not united. Nigeria is consigned. If you like, you die. If you like, you die. So for me, we are not serious.
One of our viewers said that ADA is dead on arrival.
No. You can't say that. You can't say that. The only person that is fighting that is the president, APC. They knew if you go and check the lineup of the Ada, go and check the lineup. You have Erufai there, you have Obi there, you have Atiko there, you have Amechi there, you have some of those people. In fact, Dume is still going there. When you see, let me tell you, APC is very careful. It's very careful. PDP, APC, they are the same thing. They are still watching what is going to happen. The moment the INEC register them, you will see full ADA. Even PDP, they are only looking for selfishness of money. So left for the Nigerian people to choose who is going to govern them. you going to continue for Tinubu for 8 years killing, or you going to continue for Tinubu for hunger, or you want to continue Ada. But if people, the only though they are still there under that there, they can be able to pull weight. Is to be if Obi be giving chance. But the way I'm seeing it, Sahara Reporters is fighting for Obi to become the leader of that particular place. Article should go arrest so that let's see the fight between Tinubu and DC. I think that's my own fix.
All right, we need to go on the program this morning. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Mr. Vincent, it's been a wonderful time with you. I really appreciate you. To all the viewers on the platform, we say thank you for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Friday edition of the program. I think that's tomorrow now. All right, I hope to see you tomorrow. All right, goodbye, viewers. Bless you. Bye.
Lucky.